Hello and welcome. I'm Inverta Umbra, and this is Dwarf Fortress BasmentBorn. So, we just finished making the wooden crossbows, all 12 of them, and I have given it some thought, and I think I may need to jumpstart my metalworking industry. I'm also kind of watching my dwarves, seeing as they move all this material back and forth. I may have to take tasks away from the miners so they'll actually mine. And we're getting to the point where, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So let's read our dwarves. Our miners, they do not need to be doing furniture hauling. Food hauling and burial are important. Item hauling, and stone hauling. Let's see, anything else on that list that I need to... Wood hauling. And then I also need to go ahead and... Oh, there we go. And commit those changes. So let's see. So they're going to go straight into their mining. This will also allow us to set up the dining hall. I'd ideally like stone tables, but that's going to be off a little ways. I've already started making, or setting up to be made, stone blocks. Workplace. Is that what this is? Is there anything useful in workplace? Color is gray, even though it shows up as yellow. Does not look like it has any particular properties. This is Oraclace. Actually, if it holds through that same, at least all the way into the hall, that'd be nice. As much as I'm not really fond of that color, I will eschew my misgivings about it if it all... Never mind. Whatever. So we're gonna have a yellow and white hall that's... colors aren't gonna quite match. Pyroslate? What is that? So this is granite. That's pyroslate. Light. Oh, topaz. Nice. Actually, it would have been nice to have that topaz be as one of those pillars. Because I believe it would add value to the room, even though it wouldn't be as much value as I'd get out of having the topaz. It'd still add value to the room. There's a part of me that this appeals to, just mining out an entire floor and then rebuilding the whole thing. Not today, though. Not today. I need to actually get myself more used to doing the quick and dirty options. Like the military, I always try to wait until I actually have the perfect setup for it, but it'd be better if I would just make a military. In fact, so let me go look at some names real quick. Obok, Lacotte. Let's see. Obok, Yularan. Fishery worker. And I believe Lacotte was one. Lacotte Colistow? Yeah. I'm butchering these names, but it's working. Um, let's see. Cole Doran. Corin Duracell. You're a glassmaker by trade. And that'd be nice later, but for right now. And leave you alone. Irush Bess. Irush Bess. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm actually switching between Dwarf Therapist and the game, trying to figure out which ones will do fine. Aban, a Brazier. Aban, a Brazier. Actually, yeah, there you are. And then the sixth one, Neil Cattlecog. Yeah, the Bower. So all of you are military. Schedule. Sleep in room at will, I guess. Inactive. Alright. Let's see. I guess they'll just... And... let's look at... they're all set for individual choice melee, but that's not what I want. Oop. What did I just take away? Footwear? Footwear. I think it's... that? Oh, oops. You can tell even when I did play a long time ago, I never dealt with this. Specific? Leather armor. Oh, oops. How do I fix this? You. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I want them to be archers. Nope. So let's look back at uniforms. And equip. Alright. Alright, so these guys are set up. Thrones of bronze. Go back. Oop. And then how do I make another squad? So we'll see what happens there. I might need to assign a militia commander. Oh, one has already been assigned. Does he actually need a room or anything? Alright, no. And we have struck rose quartz. And then since we're now... Oop, it's going to winter. So I have to wait for it to load a little bit. But since we're now going with archer dwarves or crossbow dwarves, I think it will be okay to make some wooden crossbow bolts. They can't really hurt anyone with those, but that will give them a weapon in which to train. And then I'll probably try to set up a small training room just past the barracks, so that they can shoot arrows at and get their skills up to some basic. Because the first few fights of enemies we're probably just going to be dealing with relatively weak goblins or something. Hopefully it's not going to be a massive vile force of darkness right off the bat. New work order. Wooden bolts. Let's make 200. That can go away. Wait, is there a fish in our fortress? Alright, well. I am seen. I must go back to the shadows. Uh-oh. Where are you? How far did you get? Doesn't look like you're actually in the fortress. Looking at the arrow area it just centered me on. I must be blind. He's probably staring me right in the face. Let's see if he runs. Ah, he was down in the bottom corner. I keep expecting it to be the center. Wonder what spotted him. Oh, probably that guy. And I've struck some more tehedrite. That'll be good for actually making bolts, because I can get the copper out of it. Someone's gonna get some very nice rooms when we smooth those out. Wait, is that native copper? No, that's cassiterite, that's 10. So we can make bronze. I probably won't be making bronze armor to begin with, but that might not be a bad... Well, but we can go straight into steel. And bronze is a good step for if steel is hard to come by. But because I believe you have to mix it just like you would kind of steel, it's... It doesn't seem like it's that much more of an effort to get that little bit more. So we do have bones, though. So I wonder if I can get them to make bone bolts from that. Add task. Bone bolts aren't going to be as strong as a metal bolt, but... Oh... Cole has been taken by a mood. He's a glass maker. This could be problematic. Workshop. Let's see what he claims. If he claims anything. And if he doesn't, then I might need to make some sort of glass maker. Like a... Yeah, I don't see him coming down. So I think we are looking for E for furnaces. Maybe a glass furnace. this isn't to be pretty, this is just to get it done. We got granite, and then let's see, jeweler's workshop, maybe a jeweler's workshop. It's going to be hideous, and I will take this down immediately after it's done. Let's see what he does. I don't want to really lose a dwarf this early. Where is he? What's he floating around? Is he just wandering outside? I don't see... Ah, there we go. Z, go to unit. It looks like you're just standing around. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this will read. I believe it's you. He's a glass maker, so it will be something to do with glass making. See, the only glass maker I have. Yes, I need someone to just do it. Guess it doesn't really need to be. Yeah, a stonecrafter can do it. Oh, and I should also go ahead and commit that. It'd be very embarrassing if he, broke out of a strange mood because I was waiting for someone I didn't assign to build it, to finally build it. This is the second level, there we go. Ground floor. Needs masonry. We'll stop making the rock blocks for a bit till the mason can get down to it. Where's their miner doing that? Store item and stockpile. Who is... Let us change the settings for just a moment. So they may bring in a little more wood, but they're unlikely to bring in any more stone. Actually, now that I think about it, I'd like you to have a couple wheelbarrows once you get to that point. Uh-oh, what's going on? Elephant is fighting. Oh, they're using the wood bolts. You know what? If you can make them work. I think I'm just going to have to disable. Please switch gears. Still don't have that many idlers though, but it may just be them resolving other hauling tasks. You know what, I'm gonna go look at this farmer real quick, who I gave this new job to. Uh-oh. Oh, animals grown to be. For a moment there, I was like, did I take too long? Because I'm not looking at that screen just at the current moment. Commit. And of course it would have to be the one person who I didn't really have industry set up for. What is the name of the person? Their name is Cyril. Or Kirill? C-E... Okay. What are you doing? No job. Oh, wait. Mason Dwarf is needed for it. That's right. We only have one of those dwarves. Well, the same one who I was going to set to that can now do that. Now they're going to construct the building, finally. Let's see if that other person comes by. In the meantime, I can go back to enable. And enable. Let's see, what are you doing now? You're now going there.
You there, this workshop's mine now.
And he claimed it right fast. So what do you need? Pictures of glass. You need glass. Unfortunately, I think you have the only glassmaker's workshop. Let's see. Actually, Q. So this is no longer needed. This wasn't needed to begin with. Build workshop. I need a... Oh, it'll be E for glass furnace. And then wood furnace, I think, to make fuel. Wondering, because you should be getting farmers doing it. You still say you have no job. Ah, it needs masonry. Alright, wood furnace. Make charcoal. Fairly certain I've got a few. The where-ass Airy Werriquer has come. A large ass twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes grow chartreuse. Its brown hair short and even. Now you will know why you fear the night. Alright. Where is this animal? Unit. Z. He is hunting an elephant. So if he stays after the elephant for a moment, why are you out here? Oh. Alright. Let's get them active. Why are you going? Alright, well it transformed into a human, but your right lower leg is cut open. So why did you go straight to it? I don't understand. Now I'm gonna have to figure out if him being injured by a werebeast means he'll turn. It's cut open. Let's look at the combat reports. That bites. But why? You bashed? Oh. I don't understand why. E-rush. Alright. Well, I guess I can deactivate the military. Now I gotta think about what to do about this dwarf. I don't understand why he did what he did. Let's see. Farmer. You have no job, at least at the moment. Relationships. Oh, you're the... So your wife is here, and if you passed, your wife would probably be very unhappy. Is he one of the military dwarves? Ah, he is. Huh. I still don't understand why he's still bolted for that. Usually it takes a moment to mobilize your military. Now I have to figure out how I want to set up a containment area. Let me think about it. Yeah, probably assign him a bed in there. Seal him away. Then see if he starves to death. I don't really know what else to do with a were dwarf. But I do need to make two R's in door. Let's make 3 of those. Let's just make some... Let's collect some sand and make some green glass. Is glass the only thing you need? Just glass. Alright. Don't yet have a door. I don't really need any more charcoal. So after he makes that bit, let me make sure that that isn't my only glass maker. Read. Let's add another glass maker into the mix. And I'm still thinking, how am I going to deal with a beast? There's your room. Is that you in there? That's not who I assigned this bed to. Oh, but yes, the wife of course would use the bed. I didn't think about that. Well, we'll see if they switch places. Where is he? He seems to... His lower leg is dented. I mean, a werebeast fighting force would be great if I could just make sure they stay pointed in the right direction. But they're kind of like a loaded gun where you don't know when they're going to go off. Well, that'll probably pose something interesting for the future. And why is glass not being collected? Let's see what's going on. Needs sand bearing item. Why didn't you collect sand? I don't know. And then, let's do it this way. Manager. New task. Let's make raw green glass. So keep giving it that order. And maybe green glass is not what it can make. Oop. Maybe it's clear glass. And I'll just throw that in there to be extra sure. Trying to see if I'm about to lose 2 dwarves. Okay, it did move it down the list. Make raw clear glass. So maybe it's green glass I can't make. I'll have to look up the difference between all the different glasses and what they need. I also need to look up what's the chances of a dwarf becoming a werebeast. Is 100%? Oh. And if I could just seal up that farmer. He got the sand there. Is he going back to actually make it? No. Wait, that means the glass, I think, was made. Pictures of glass. Yeah, because you're not wanting to make... Maybe it's multiple? Maybe... Let's see... Remove. Add. Glass. Let's see, make... Let's see, cut. Raw. Raw clear glass. Let's do like 3 of those. And see if having multiples will help. Did see a dwarf go over there. Looks like he might be making it. Farmer transformed into a were-ass. Lovely. Why are you going over there, dwarf? Alright, as long as no one goes into that area. Do I have anyone making anything other than... anything that's going to require stone? So we know he's a were-ass now. Ooh. See how long it'll take before he transforms back. Let's see. Transform back into a dwarf. Alright, and he left all his clothes behind. Okay. Why are you naked? Now you're putting... So they slid off of him, he forgot them, and then he decided to put them back on. Alright. Let us... You will be a mechanic. So I'm just quickly changing someone into a mechanic. So we'll get a gear because that dwarf needs to be locked up. Permanently. I mean, it was nice because I was able to just keep him in the room. He was already in there. He wasn't doing anything. But as soon as Harvest comes and he decides to transform during that, or like a dwarf walks past his room while he's transformed, it's just not... No. 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 That dwarf's moving stuff back there. Pictures of glass. But I've produced glass. Do I need to cut the glass? Do I need to... Alright. I think I'm going to stop here. I know, while sort of exciting, it's been a relatively boring episode as I try to figure out what direction I'm going in. But I'm going to try and figure out what to do. I think I'm just going to lock up the dwarf in the room. And then I'm going to try and figure out what kind of glass he needs. If it's green glass, then I'm going to have to look up how to make green glass. And I hope that's something we can do. Though, it's been a long time already. He may just break. But without further ado, I'm Inverta Umbra, and this has been Dwarf Fortress. Have a good one.